University and all that. No, this is bigger than Beagle. This is this woman's life. And I think she was under the name Monk before she became this person. So they've been trolling this lady. I've been sitting back watching a lot of this stuff. So she definitely does have a case. And they actually need to just shut up because they're going to come up off some money. I guarantee you that.
Wait a minute, if that lady, when the fuck are y'all becoming Beagle lawyers if that lady don't have a medical document that she had a seizure, she has no case? My
That's
love,
not true.
that's not true. And then also she has medical documents that show she was shot in the head, discharged from the army, and has seizures. Stop being
And
Beagle lawyers when you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shut up.
and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna drop. What you guys don't understand too, even if it's a court, she by law, because of the HIPAA, she doesn't even have to show proof of her having seizures.
She doesn't. But yeah, because also she has a document saying that she was shot in the head, discharged from that. That's
These people stupid.
We need 3K. I'm about to just show y'all this. Can we get 3K? Fuck it. Can we get 1K and I'm gonna get to it? I don't even need 3K. Can we get 1K and I'm gonna get to it? Because I'm gonna read this shit. Can we get 1K? Because I just want to read this shit. Even if she was, and you know what's crazy? Even if yachnaire, thank you. I'm gonna say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. If yachnaire decided to get up there one day and I don't believe she did, but if she did get up there and decide to fake it, she could have still sued y'all. Because of the fact that she has had a medical condition, because that she has the trauma and was in all of that and it was being distributed for funds. That's what I was just trying to, if yachnaire wanted to fall on the street today and fake a seizure, because she has had all of that, and if y'all did that, anybody, and use that, baby, that's what I was trying to get them to understand. I'm not taking away from the fact of whether or not they think that it was fake. I was just trying to get them to understand that distributing for the funds, not making fun. Thank you. Thank you, Breezy. Can we get a 1K gift? Please? Funds. Yeah, not fun. Because we all talk our shit. We all do our big one to the degree. That's not what that's what I wasn't trying to say to her. What I was trying to get her to understand is, ma'am, if you're going to talk your shit and work your set. This, let me get a 1K. Doing this right here, doing this right here, the turn it off t-shirt, on the website where it says shop, ma'am, with you wearing the t-shirt with other people for $25, shop teeth. And in case y'all didn't, ma'am, this is her passed out on the bed. That's her arm, that's her head, that's her body, with her name on Bigo saying turn it off in the middle of a seizure. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. That's what I was just trying to, this t-shirt, it being on YouTube, it being on your website for $25. That's I was just trying to get them to understand that. Okay, so let me read this, y'all. So now some of y'all's mind changed. Now some of y'all like, okay, now y'all get it. Now y'all get it. That's the website. And I'm not trying to paint a picture. I'm just saying this is actually what happened. This is actually what happened. I'm not trying to paint a picture, but that's actually what happened. Yes, and then coming from the seizure saying turn, and y'all could go watch because there's a lot of people on the live right now who are saying it was fake, it was fake. What I just want to tell y'all is whether you believe it was fake or not, that's not why we're here. Whether you believe that she was lying or not, that's not why we're here. Miss Mamas was discharged from the military for being shot in her head. She has seizures. She's a vet. It doesn't, regardless of how fake you think it is, whether you think it's real or fake, distributing it for the funds on and off this website and people purchasing it and putting it on YT, putting it on a website, putting it on Instagram without someone's consent. Is TT an agency leader? Yes. Yes. Oh, I'm not trying to get nobody's agency shut. I'm not trying to get their agency shut down and all that, y'all. No. We're not doing that. I'm not giving all that. I'm just saying that when I look at this scenario, principle-wise, yachnaire, well, let me just read this. Makes more sense in having a solid case because of that. Hold on, let me read this. The warrant in depth. To any authorized officer, you are hereby commanded to summons the defendant to the defendants. You are summoned to appear before this court at the above address on 8/1/2023 at 11 a.m. Here it is, to answer the plaintiff's civil claim. See below. Plaintiff claimed that the defendant owes the plaintiff a debt sum of $5,000 net of any credit percent date until paid $6,200 cost, attorney's fees with the basis of this claim. Homestead exemption waiver, there's the date, June 9th, 2023, signed by the plaintiff and the plaintiff's attorney. The case number is GL23, I'm not going to read the case number, by Yachnaire's name, and the defendant is TT's name with address. Does TT live in Florida? Does TT live in Florida? Does she live in... Yeah. Yep, this is you, my love. Yeah. Yep. Apartment number, address, street, and all. And I'm not going to show this because I'm not doxing anybody. But my love, this is, yeah. Yep. Apartment and everything. Let's read the other one with the file number in the case. And just in case y'all wondering, because y'all like to say all of that, this is all the information with the clerk, plaintiff, signature, affidavit, deputy clerk signed off, everything. So, this was filed, I don't know when she was served, but this was filed on June 9th, 2023. Okay, a notary public in the Commonwealth of Virginia, an officer of affidavit court, upon being duly sworn, deposits and says that the plaintiff personal knowledge of the fact herein set forth that said defendants are justly indebted the plaintiff's amount of $5,000 with an interest thereon from the 9th day of June 2023. Was on an app called Bigo when I'm a host. I was having a heated conversation with, I'm not going to say TT's name, about a dragon claim that owed her, which I didn't know. Due to me being a 10-year military vet, I got shot in the head. I passed out on live. TT's name humiliated me, exploited me, and she also has tipped the images of me passed out and put it on a t-shirt and sold them on the internet. I was mentally, oh, she did her shit. Y'all can say what y'all want about yachnaire. I was mentally damaged, and my daughter was as well. Here's the name. There's a signature of the affidavit. There's a deputy clerk. Subscribed and sworn before this day, 6/9/2023. Here's the case number, county clerk. That is the t-shirt. That is her passed out on the t-shirt. The t-shirt says turn it off. There is the YouTube, Yachnaire fakes a fallout on Bigo Live. There is the t-shirt being sold for $25 on the website. I don't know what else y'all want from me. I'm not trying to be fierce. I'm not even trying to be fierce. I'm not even trying to be fierce.
Hey, baby.
Hey,
Listen, if
it
I was
doesn't matter if
TT,
TT shows the video. Hold up, my love. It does not matter at this point if TT shows the video. What I'm trying to say to y'all is if TT walks up in that court with all of them and is like, she's lying, blah, 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 they don't care about any of that. They're going to say, why are you distributing merchandise of a veteran who got shot in the head, who's medically prescribed or medically known to have seizures and making funds off of it without their consent? That's what they're going to say. What don't y'all understand? It doesn't
and like,
matter.
hello. Yes, like, and TT, please shut the fuck up. The first rule is you have the right to remain silent. Anything can and will be used against you in the court of law. You still up here loud and talking. Then you talking about, oh, well, don't we take care of the vets? Bitch, you know how many times the VA has been sued and we done had to fucking revamp hospitals because they was doing our vets wrong. The same vets that put their life on line for your fat neck ass. But anyway, I would just shut the fuck up. I was just shut the fuck up. And your mama with her ass came up here still talking. You show your daughter how to shut the fuck up. Just be quiet, get a lawyer, and go to court, boo. That's all you can do. That's it.
Well, I'm not trying to be fair, but TT, every time you get up here and continue, like what you just said on my stuff, once they serve you those papers and you don't respond or whatever goes on, because they have everything, they already, whatever, this could make it worse for you. I'm not even gonna lie. This could actually make it worse. Because not only could she take it to Bigo, but she could go back to court again and show that you are still defaming, show that and I'm just being honest. This is no longer Bigo. This is real life. Like
I just wanted to get up here and say, even if the lady was faking, y'all took it and y'all fell for the bait. Y'all took it in y'all hand to go out there, make T-shirts about it, say that she was lying. Even if she was faking, she can sue y'all for that because that's an occurrence. And one thing that when you got health problems, I seen it happen on another app where a person sued the person for the same reason. So y'all just fell into her bait if she was lying or not lying. Y'all took it into y'all own hands. Y'all always calling somebody old and all that. But the old bitch had a trap for y'all ass and y'all fell for it. And that's that one, okay? And she live in a Commonwealth state, Virginia, and they make their own goddamn laws down there. Their laws is not the same. So go ahead, keep it on, calling somebody old. Y'all need to learn some shit from an old bitch, okay? Thank you. You can drop me.
you could drop me. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Hold up, Nina. I'm just saying because y'all keep trying to bring this. Y'all keep trying to bring this to be. Hold up. Y'all keep trying to bring this to Bigo, and it's not just Bigo we're talking about here. That's what y'all not understanding. Go ahead, Nina.
Now that you even read the paperwork, Yacht came in here and showed how a woman or man or whatever does it the correct way. She left all her T's crossed and all her I's dotted. And if you listen to the replay, she mentioned, "Oh, keep talking, TT, because I can keep going back to court and back to court and back to court." So that people keep saying she's only going to get 5,000. 5,000 adds up over and over and over again.
I'm just saying, and I'm not even trying to be fierce. I'm gonna let y'all up. I'm not even trying to be fair. Can we get 2K? I'm not even trying to be fair. It's the distribution, and this is real fucking life. Go ahead.
Hey Zeus. Hey everybody. One, you can't fix seizures. So when she said that shit, it was like, bitch, what? You can't fix fucking seizures. One.
Well, she
Then
said
on
she was
top of
faking
that,
it.
then on top of that, these big broadcasters don't realize y'all opening a fucking door. So if anybody that has seizures on this app, as far as other streamers, y'all are opening that door to say, okay, you can go ahead and take a screenshot of someone passed out on the floor and make a profit out of it. Like that shit ain't cool. Whether she faked it, whether it was real, whatever the case may be, you still made a profit off of someone's mental illness. That shit ain't cool. And then
And
you're
I think
opening
that's,
that
and
door
I
for
think
other
that's,
people to do the same thing that you're doing.
I think that's what I was trying to get them to understand, because they were trying to compare me and be like, well, Robert, you do your, and I was like, no, baby, I don't do that type of shit. Like, that is profiting off of, whether you think it was real or fake, that's profiting off of someone without, you can't do that. You can't do that in the real world. You can't do that with artists. You can't do that with you
You
can't do that with anyone. You
and
can't
it's
do
giving people you're giving people that like that okay because you know some of these motherfuckers slow fucking on tap.
No, but
So they
honestly,
see one they see if they see one of the big rockers are like, oh, she can do it, then I can do it.
no, because
You're opening that door.
this is the thing, TT. What you have to understand as well is the fact that you were saying I'm going to sell more, I'm going to do all of that. She only sued for 5,000. If you were sitting up here and she has more documentation, and this is the same day that now you are aware that she sued you. Now you are aware that she sent you the paperwork and the documentation. Now you are aware that, and I just showed everything, that she was at the county clerks and has your address and sent the paperwork. They're going to be able to see all of that as well. So now they're going to be able to grant more just from line saying that. And I'm not trying to be fierce, and I don't even fuck with TT and Empress and all of them like that. But this is a scenario where y'all need to just shut up. Hey, Nunu, y'all need to just be quiet. Because this is going to get worse than $5,000 for y'all. If this is going to be a scenario where y'all get on social media and y'all start doing all that, blah, 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 and then you really are going to get something in the mail and she could go back to court next or whatever, and it's just going to keep going. And she going to be able to get more. Cardi B really does, Tasha K really does, oh yes, no, I do. Tasha K does really owe Cardi B $3 million, $2 million. Like, this is, I'm not, I don't even know how to, I'm not even trying to be funny. Thank you.
First of all, they can't say whether she faked that or not. Seizures, different types of seizures present differently. It could have been a focal seizure. Didn't necessarily have to be a grand mal where you shake and it presents to
And we
where
already had this
you can see
conversation
it.
because they were like, well, seizures, you don't do this, seizures, you don't do that. And I was like, when we had this conversation, and I'm not trying to be fierce towards them, but I don't know what seizures look like. I'm not a person who's had a seizure, and I'm not, it's round two, back to, oh, well,
Then on top of that, you can't even when they serve somebody paperwork, they let you know whether that person got that paperwork or not. So you can't say you didn't get it. And then if you don't show up for court, the judgment automatically goes to the plaintiff. And if she's saying she's still gonna sell shirts, she could go back and sue her for every profit she ever made off any shirt, plus the same thing she sued her for the first time. She just digging herself a hole deeper, and yachnaire ain't doing nothing but collecting her paperwork and keeping it pushing. Girl, she need to shut up.
and I don't know, is it verified? Is it verified that once you send it out, it doesn't matter if they receive it? I mean, not if they, because once you have the person's address, they send it. And then sometimes they take a picture or not, but it's only verified that it was sent out, right? Because the person can just, they notify. It's still served. Yeah. The attorney, if the attorney has proof of service, if the UPS, okay.
Yeah, because remember how Ashley Separate was dealing with the 504
Ashley
thing.
Shepard got them in some flowers.
Right, right, at her school. But what threw me off with TT was like, how is she going to bring up the fact that the lady's a veteran and say, why is she still working? Like, how ignorant is TT to say some shit like that? My daddy is a 15-year veteran and he been working since he got out the fucking military, Robert. And he fucking works a full-time job that he's probably about to retire from in a year or two. Like, how ignorant is she? Like, that was the only thing that you could come up with and rebuttal with and then be loud and wrong? Like, I just could not get over that.
Hey, Robert Love, really quick. I just feel like this might be like a lesson for like the trolls, the online trolls and everything. It should have been a sign when Cardi B first got, she won the fucking case of that bitch just dragging her for fucking years, making up lies, making her look a certain way. So I feel like whatever you dish out, just be prepared to eat it. And if you come fuck with people's livelihood and you play with them, it's gonna happen to you too.
I'm just saying, TT, and this is not first of the month shit. I knew this was happening, and I was just waiting. You were digging yourself a bigger hole, and this is not. This is no longer Bigo. This is like, ma'am, you literally went. I was just trying to get her to understand that you distributed merchandise and received funds for someone who has a documented medical condition, whether you believe it was real or not. I know there was a whole bunch of other stuff being talked about, whatever. And that's why I was asking Yachnaire. I said, Yachnaire, what did you sue for? That's all I was trying to just go.
This is to address Imp, because bitch, you tried me in the comments. Say for instance you are her mom. We don't even know if you TT and Roy's mom at this point, as much as y'all lie on Bigo, bitch. And say you are her mom. I need you to be a mother right now, not a mammy, and tell your motherfucking kid to shut the fuck up. Be a mom. Okay, thank you.
Hi, Robert. I got stable, so I got a place where I could talk a little bit. First things
So
first.
I showed everything. I showed the website. I showed you filing and going to the clerk, and I showed the documentation and the paperwork. When was everything? Can I just ask you this? When was everything served?
Everything was served. Matter of fact, I overnighted it to the address, and then my lawyer, I paid the lawyer 300 or 200 because you have the receipts. I sent you the receipt where I was at the lawyer's office. They charged me $200
I showed.
to him going back again because I just got some recordings, so I'm going back again. So like I said, I got time. I have time, and I have a veteran lawyer, so I have time. I have time.
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't have
Ooh.
time to. This is my livelihood. What happened in court today? I'm gonna give y'all a quick breakdown. I went into the courtroom. My name was called. The other party name was called to make sure they were there. They asked me, "Do I want to proceed?" I proceed. I said, "Yes, we wanted to proceed." She was not. She was not there. She was by default. They showed that she did receive it because they would have not let me proceed if she didn't receive it. Commonwealth would have not even took my case if they didn't think it was credible and they didn't think that I had enough evidence. They don't play with that at all. Judge saw every single piece of documentations that I had. He didn't care nothing about Bigo. He didn't care nothing about what they thought. He didn't care about nothing about turning it off. You know what he asked me, and I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, and I'm telling y'all this shit for a reason, because I don't fuck with nobody on this app. First of all, I never was banned from the app. I just took off the app because my daughter had a baby and
And she's back.
she
She's
went in
my
the
host.
military.
She's my host. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, she's late. So.
Exactly. So my daughter had a baby and went in the military. So I had to get off, handle some business. It wasn't never that I got put out and came back, put my agency on hold and got my agency back. Never done anything wrong on Bigo. I'm going to tell y'all why I won this case.
Wait, what did the
First of
lawyer?
all,
What did the judge ask you?
I'm going to tell you, first of all, he saw my medical records. So he already knew what I was going through. He already knew. He knew that.
What is your medical records? If you just explain for the people.
I, I got shot in the head. So the bullet messes. I still have the bullet enlarged in my head. So it messes with my nerves. I
And
can't be arguing and doing all that stuff, which, it is what it is. I just got to control me. I got to do what I got to do. I got to take my meds and just do what I got to do. That's basically what it is. I have an honorable discharge. I cannot no further longer do anything in the military. So they gave me an honorable discharge. So let's get back to the case. Let me tell y'all how I won the case. The first question, he didn't even talk. He listened, he did whatever he had to do. You know what he said to my lawyer? How did y'all know the defendant sold the t-shirts? Y'all know what won the case?
What?
That website you showed with everybody in the panel got a t-shirt on and it says $25.
This one. I'll show it. Okay. This right here.
And guess what, y'all? He went to the website. It's still there.
Oh God, no! You're fucking lying.
It's still there. My lawyer pulled it up in court and showed that it was still there.
Oh shit.
I kept quiet. I've been on this app for 3 months. I kept quiet. I didn't say nothing. I don't do that. I don't have to do that. I don't have, listen, this is the thing, y'all. I have no hatred in my heart for nobody, not even them. Leave me alone. Say what you want to say, fake, do what you want to. She don't even know me. This girl don't even know me from day one. She goes off of what people say. Y'all keep believing what people say on this app. And y'all thinking it's, irrelevant. It's not. I've never had a Volvo. She's never going to talk to anybody in my family. My family was there today. Is you dumb?
So wait, it's
My
only
daughter spoke. My
it.
daughter was a minor. Listen, this ain't even halfway over yet. My daughter was a minor at the time.
How old?
My,
How old
I'm going
was?
to say this. Exactly, Nay. Nay, exactly. Exactly.
How old was your
Listen,
daughter?
my daughter was at the time, my daughter was 14.
So, question: you only did for 5,000. Are you going back for even more? What are we looking at? Well, you don't have to say, but it was only for 5,000.
I'm going to let this paperwork speak for itself. You'll have the paperwork by 5 o'clock. I get off in about a couple of hours.
Okay.
I plays no games when it comes to me. I don't care about nothing else. This is my health. Leave me alone. Stop talking about me. I don't got no issue with Beagle. Beagle ain't got no issue with me. Beagle already got the documentations. I'm not going after nobody agency. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm just not that type of female. I come on here, have fun, help people, and that's all I do. I don't be on the messy side. I don't do none of that stuff. Say what you want. Say how you want. It don't matter. Guess what? If you got time every day to talk about me, you got time to keep doing whatever you're doing, do you? So I'm gonna make time for myself too. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. You got a bag. You said you got more money than some of the rappers, our famous rappers. Okay, and I'm broke. So y'all notice she's always down in women. She's always alopecia, bald head, and this. She always do that. Like, girl, do
So,
you? That's
so
fine.
is
I don't
five
care nothing
thousand
about that.
is 5,000 the max you can do in like the civil?
Yeah, here, but there's no limit to how many times you can go.
Oh.
And then this is the key. Once you just do your door deals, that's all you do. You just do your door deals. My daughter's next, and now my daughter's age, so I can say her name. This was just me.
Sorry, go ahead.
My
Fuck.
daughter was traumatized too.
Oh shit. Here we go. Oh Lord.
It's levels to this. This is Commonwealth. People don't know. Different states for different things. I'm no lawyer. That's what I go pay for one for. I'm no attorney. That's what I go pay one for. I'm no secretary. That's not my field. It's not my field. They know you people background so